Good evening, everyone. Hello. Thank you so much for being here tonight. My name is Gary Garvin. I'm the band director here at Paul Duke STEM High School, and this is our 2023 band winter concert. So, sorry we're a couple minutes late. We got pictures done, which is super exciting. But it was our first time doing it. We started at 5, thinking, yeah, 2 hours is totally enough time to take pictures of 115 high schoolers. It wasn't quite, but it's okay. We got there, we warmed up, and we're good. So there were some order forms out there by the concession stand. They have a QR code on them. You scan that QR code, that's probably going to be the best way to eventually purchase your pictures. They're also going to send us the proofs with, the little stock image on there, and that'll have information on how to order them as well. So they all look so lovely in their tuxes and dresses and with their instruments, and they all have great big smiles. And this allows us to have them for the yearbook and for social media and things like that. Just have some nice high quality pictures, and I know parents will want some as well. So be on the lookout for that. Our first group up is going to be our symphonic band. And if you were at the fall concert, symphonic band was not performing because they kind of tagged along with Wind Symphony. The majority of these students started band this year. Picked up a trumpet in August, and so putting them on stage whenever that was, October, November, that's pretty quick. So now it's December, they've got a little more time, and so they're going to play 2 pieces for you tonight. First piece will be just symphonic band, and so it's about 15 students, and then after that we're going to have some wind ensemble students come in because it's a kind of more complex piece that we need some flutes and some brass and some more percussion for. All right, so please welcome to the stage the Paul Duke STEM Symphonic Band. And to introduce our first piece, we have Kingston.
Hello, my name is Kingston. I'm in 9th grade, symphonic band, and I play the trombone. I like this piece because it reminds me of the energy of Christmas and how it feels to have a bunch of giving family and friends together.
So for a lot of these students, that was their first ever piece on stage. It's pretty awesome. Give them another round of applause. Those of us who've been band parents since 6th grade, you think back to that 6th grade beginning band concert, man, what a time, There's like 150 of them on stage, and they're like, all right, here we go. It's a whole thing. So they, again, probably, I think I have maybe one second-year player, and one that started a little bit earlier than that. But most of these students picked up a brand new instrument in August. So they've made a ton of progress from now until then. And so for the second piece, like I said, obviously symphonic band did not just like double or triple in size. We got some wind ensemble folks to come in and play just because the instrumentation of symphonic band is not a full, complete instrumentation, so we needed to borrow some other instruments and have those voices represented. So I have another student who's going to talk about our next piece on the program.
Hi, my name is Miles, and I'm in ninth grade symphonic band. And to me, the song expresses the feelings that most of us have when the first snow has fallen.
We got a couple little transitions tonight. We're working on our best to make it efficient, but you know, when you're moving 70 people, there's a lot of steps and things going on, instruments and stands and all the things. So our next group up is going to be our Wind Symphony. We're going from our smallest ensemble to our largest ensemble, right? And so this is the class that most of our ninth graders go straight into. They've been in band for 6th grade, 7th grade, and 8th grade, but we also have plenty of sophomores, juniors, and seniors in this class as well. It's marked as intermediate band on their schedules, but really that beginning class, that symphonic band that was just on stage, that's really for students that it's their first year, or it's their second year, or maybe they went through 3 years of middle school band, but they missed out on some of those fundamental techniques that we kind of need some more love on. This next group is the majority of our band program. It's about 50 students strong. And so very different sound, very fun group to work with. And most students will start here, at least spend a couple years here, and then if they really practice really hard, they'll move up into that top level advanced band, which is wind ensemble, which will be the next concert band that's on stage. So they're going to take a minute to get situated and warmed up, and then we've got a couple of pieces to present to you. Feel free to talk amongst yourselves, hang out a little bit. Next time, I think I need to set the band up like 1 more foot back, because y'all can probably see like every step I'm taking. So I'll try to be more sneaky next time. So as I said, next band up, this is our intermediate band, our Wind Symphony. And we've got 2 selections that we're going to play. We're going to have some students introduced. And the thing with the students introducing is that like y'all aren't here to see me. I'm just up here waving my arms, and you know, I do all the hard work during the day. This is the easy part for me. So I want to have the students speak, because that's why we do the job. You know, that's why your teachers are all here is for the students and to help them grow and watch them be here. And we were taking pictures in the band room, and one of the bands was like, "Mr. Garvin, why don't you come take a picture with us?" And I was like, "Y'all, I'm gonna literally be in this room for like I've been here for 6 years. I'm gonna be here like another 20. Like y'all are the ones that are in and out. You know, so we need to document that. I will be here. It's all good." So without further ado, let's please welcome to the stage PBS Wind Symphony.
Hi, my name is Caleb Pickup. I'm a freshman, and I play the trombone. March of the Sad Santas is a melody of holiday favorites transposed from major to minor keys. Written in a traditional march style, melodies are simply stated, superimposed, and hidden throughout. From Jingle Bells and Joy to the World, to Jolly Old St. Nicholas, we hope you enjoy a new twist on all old holiday classics.
So, two things. Thing one, information. Thing two, I'm gonna put you on to work a little bit. Okay, don't worry. I've been doing what I've been doing for 9 years now, really okay teaching music, and I'm gonna teach y'all how to sing with us on one of these pieces. It's gonna be sweet. It's gonna be like the coolest thing you've done all day, hopefully. All right, so first thing, information. Saturday, first round honor band auditions. All right, super important. They're at Norcross High School. They host the audition process, and students from all, I think, what are we at now, 18 high schools or something crazy like that in Gwinnett County. They go there and they play their chromatic scale, their major scales, lyrical etude, and sight reading. And so, as a small STEM school, one of the new schools, we have 58 students auditioning on Saturday. A lot, yes. And I tell them, it's because we don't have marching band, so we better be pretty freaking good at concert band, right? Like, that's my logic at least. So, I push them pretty hard to take the audition. And I tell them, year one, I am not worried about the score. It's out of 100. I've had a student go and get like an 8. I've had a student go and get 100. You know, I've had the whole range. And I don't really care where that number is the first time. The second time, I want it to improve. Wherever they're at year one, cool, great. Some of them don't take it till junior year, senior year. Again, they might score kind of low. That's okay. But next year, we want to do better if we can. And if it's your senior year, hopefully we're up in that 50 to 60 range. It's not like school. 50 on this audition is actually pretty darn good. They're a solid player that most band directors would love to have in their program, you know. To make it to the second round, most of them have to make either a 70, an 80, or an 85, depending on their instrument. The flute, clarinet, trumpet, that's the most. They hear like hundreds of those on that Saturday. They've got the 85 high cut score, low brass, and some other groups have that 70 lower cut score. So, they all have an individual time. I will email that out to all students and parents that it applies to tomorrow. Alright? They should know it. It's on the band room door. They should all take a picture of it and told you about it. If this is the first time you're hearing about it, feel free to scold them appropriately because it's 2 days, alright? Most of our students should be coming in tomorrow to get some extra practice time as well. Alright? So that's first order business. Second order business. Not this first piece. Y'all can relax, just enjoy. But the second piece, I'm going to need some audience participation. And they're going to sing on stage. I will sing. I will turn around to you, and I'll give you one of these. Boom. You will sing, and it will be glorious. And I'm not worried about your tone. I may be a little worried about your pitch, you know, because it needs to sound kind of okay. But the melody is very simple, and the lyric is very simple as well. If you have a program, and you're looking at the second piece, that word that starts with an I, it is pronounced Imani. And when we sing, that's the only lyric. Right? So it's going to go like this. It's a little 3-phrase melody. So it's going to start out, Imani. We try that, yeah? 1, 2, ready, sing. Imani. Do y'all hear how loud that is when ensemble? I've been like, y'all need to sing loud. See, this is going to be great. Y'all are so good. So that's the first phrase. Imani. And then, similar, Imani. And it's a little trickier because it starts on beat 2. So I'm going to say 1, 2, ready, and go. Imani. Y'all are so good, see? And then the last phrase, it kind of repeats the first part. Imani, with a little ending. Imani. Right, so sing the whole thing. Wind ensemble, you practice with us. Here we go. Everyone singing the whole melody. 1, 2, ready, and. Imani. Rest. Imani. Imani. Ending. Imani. Good, give yourself a round of applause. That's so good. So I think they sing it like 2 or 3 times. Sometimes the percussion plays, sometimes the low brass plays, sometimes they're all playing. So whenever you see me, I'll literally do one of these. And then you sing, yeah. Good. Cool. You'll do it in real time, don't worry, that was just practice. Yeah. Alright. Sweet. So, this is our top band on stage. This is Wind Ensemble. Hey, y'all warm up for a second and then I'll introduce you to Wind Ensemble. ahead and play. One or two more real quick things about Honor Band. Sorry, I made my little notes and I don't want to forget. The Honor Band audition is super important that the students show up. It is a really scary thing, and that's why I'm like extremely proud of all the students that have signed up to take it, because one, it's on a Saturday, two, it's a different high school, three, they have to find their room and warm up and go to that room and then sit down, and there's two grown adults squeezed together in tiny little desks hanging like behind a hanging curtain in a classroom, and so it's a blind audition, so we don't see who the students are. And they usually come in, and you hear that they're nervous and all those kinds of things, and they have to play like 4 minutes of really hard music, and then start reading something that they've never seen before, and it's a really intense process. So we got the past some students that are like, oh, Mr. Garb, you know, Saturday I wasn't feeling too well, you know. And it's not only is it unfortunate for that student, because these students have worked so hard, and we work on scales and chromatic scale every day in class, and they usually do a lot better than they think they're going to do. If you're at the audition with them, they're going to come out of it and say, it was the worst thing ever, I did so bad, oh my God, I practiced so much better, but in reality they actually did really well. So make sure we show up, that we go, put yourself out there, see what you can do, and I'm the only one who sees the scores, and those judges, they want you to do well, you know, and those poor judges, myself included, we're there from 7 o'clock to 4 o'clock. And one of my students, they're so funny, they're like, Mr. Gardner, you get paid though, right? But I do enjoy hearing all the students, and I enjoy seeing how all my students do. So students, I'm super excited for y'all to go on Saturday and see how you do. Do your best, have fun. But without further ado, please welcome to the stage Paulding STEM Wind Ensemble. That's okay, we're just going to knock the drum set over every time. All right, good. So,
good evening, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Tristan Kim, and I'm a junior here at Paulding STEM. So, first up on our program for you this evening is March of the Toys. And March of the Toys is from a small opera called Babes in Toyland. Yes, it's called that. And is written by Victor Herbert. They have many animated and live-action versions of Babes in Toyland, and you may recognize some of these melodies. We hope you enjoy March of the Toys.
no singing on this one, right? Second. I'll tell you when.
Good evening, everyone. My name is John B. I'm in 10th grade and I play percussion. Up next, our portion of the program is a piece called Imani. Imani means faith and it represents the seventh day of Kwanzaa. It's the final day of a week-long celebration beginning the day after Christmas. Even though Kwanzaa is associated with the holidays, it's actually a set of principles that are carried on throughout the entire year. Imani is the principle that reminds people to believe in parents, teachers, leaders, and, well, the people. To believe in victory at the end of the struggle. Now, we invite you to sing with us and enjoy our performance of Imani. Thank you.
So you'll hear the melody at the beginning, they're going to play it, and then again, it's going to be super clear. Right? Do we remember it? Do we need to practice? Are we good? We're good. We're good? Okay, you're good. talented audience in Gwinnett County. I'll say it, I'll fight anyone about it. It's good. That was great. Oh, it's so good. I didn't even tell you it was going to get faster and slower. I forgot. So I still got work to do. But y'all picked up, you know. Gave you a quick little faster. Y'all all right on that. Good job. Awesome. All right. And our last piece for this portion of the program, do it.
Hello, my name is Ashley Benson. I play clarinet, and this last piece that we're going to play for you all is Sleigh Ride. I'm a senior, and 4 years playing this, I still haven't gotten tired of it at all. It never gets old. I love it, and I especially love the jazz segment, and I hope you all enjoy it.
bag.
All right, last transition of the night. Here, sorry. Our jazz band is getting set up back there, so on the back of the program, I know we can all read in here, but I'm going to read all of these fine people. Media's band shout-outs. It's a lot to do on this, and I've taught as the only band director. I taught at a different school for 3 years, and then I came here to Paulding STEM when it opened. back in 2018. This is year 6, and I've always been a solo man show, and it's a lot going on, and I could definitely not do any of it without all of these people. So please hold your applause until the end. But I want to thank all of these people on here. Our awesome principal, he could not be here tonight. He's at a Teacher of the Year for Gwinnett County dinner, but I spoke with him earlier today. He is phenomenal. He's super supportive of the fine arts. It is interesting being at a STEM school with no athletics, because sometimes we forget that, like, oh yeah, we do have like thriving fine arts program. We kind of get treated like the sports team and the coaches and a little bit around here, which I really enjoy. Our administrators, Angel Estrada, Devin Jones, Denise Peckler, who I believe is here. Denise, I can call you out. Where are you at? Oh yeah, back there. Give Denise a round of applause. Our administrative team is the best, and she's cheating a little bit because she has a student that you're about to see on stage. But she would be here anyways because she loves the band program and she's so supportive. Thank you, Denise. Our DCPS Director of Fine Arts is Mr. David Dubose, also again super supportive. You may not know this, but in Gwinnett County, I'd say, is easily top 3, probably top 2, maybe people would consider it top 1 as far as music education for counties in the state of Georgia. It's kind of, Gwinnett, Cobb, and Fulton are really kind of the big 3 heavy hitters as far as getting kiddos into all-state band, all-state orchestra, all-state chorus, all that kind of thing. So he's super supportive. Our fine arts teachers, I am very fortunate and lucky to be the department chair for all these wonderful people. So Laura Elizabeth Martin and Peyton Hirschman, ooh, I have corrected that, she'll be mad at me, it's okay. She got married. But they're both of our art teachers. Daniel Kim heads up our orchestra program, Melissa Zemet heads up the theater. She lets us use it, which is awesome, and we're very gracious for that. And then Corey Smith is our dance program. Our custodians, year 6 of this school, still looks phenomenal because they work super hard. Brooke Skelton has some of his students. Thank you, students, for being here for ABTF. They always film and record our concerts professionally. It's awesome. Ron Grant helped out with the sound and the lights. Our band parents, kiddos would not be here if you didn't go through all the hard work. And if you snuck ahead a little bit, you'll see that I recently became a parent. And man, I have not been doing it for long. It's coming up on month 6, but yeah, it's hard. So by the time they're 14, 15, like y'all have put in the work. So thank you, parents. Students, embracing the process of learning music. I had a conversation, it's funny because the kids that are in band, obviously I know all. But I know some of the kids that were in middle school band because I see them at the middle schools and the concerts, and then they quit, and then they come to high school, and then a year or 2 later they're hanging outside the band room with all their band friends that they used to be in. And I'm like, oh, why did you quit band? And then all these things. And so it's a long process, students, and it's hard. Like playing an instrument and doing all these things is super hard. You can embrace that process of learning in an age where you can like order something on Amazon and get it to your house in like the next 2 hours. Putting in 7 years on an instrument is kind of unheard of, so we appreciate that. It's a daily grind, and the students are awesome for that. My amazing and beautiful wife, Sarah, and my angel baby, her name is Eloise Catherine Garvin. She was born on June 15th, 2023. And as I was kind of saying, like, becoming a parent, it's been crazy. You know, it's been wild, but it's been the best thing in my life, and it's made me a better person, a better teacher, and all those things. They could not be here tonight. All of my students are like, when are we going to meet her? When are we? She goes to bed at 7. You know, like we can't bring her to it. And she's loud now. She's like making sounds and all the things. We're supposed to be quiet, you know. It's tough with the little baby. So spring concert. I'm hoping spring concert. You guys can meet Elvis. And then last but not least, FAD, Fine Arts Boosters. And so there are 2 QR codes, and I tried to be fancy and put them far enough apart so your phone didn't get confused with the camera. But this is the Fine Arts Booster Club. The primary mission is to raise funds to help cover the gaps between the department's needs and county funding, as well as promote overall fine arts participation in education. So on the left, you can join. It's a Google form just saying, hey, I'm interested. I can devote time or resources or volunteer hours to help with concession stand, things like that. On the right, if you don't have the time, but you have the money, you want to just share some of that money with the Fine Arts program, we would really appreciate it. That's on the right. And then on the bottom, these are our important dates and events. I won't talk about Honor Band because I already did. That's this Saturday. And again, I'll send an email out to students and parents involved with that tomorrow with your individual time. That time is the start time of the audition. So it says 10:30. I've been telling all the students 30 minutes before is when you should arrive at Norcross High School. Okay, get there 30 minutes before your audition time. That way you can warm up, sign in, go find your room, then start your audition on time. All right? And then once their audition time starts and they play, it's like 10 minutes and then they're out. So it should be about a 40-minute process overall. Sunday, January 7th, UGA Jan Fest audition videos are due. So I sent in a big list of names because I was like, hey, who wants to go to Jan Fest? You go up to Athens, Georgia, where we stay in a hotel, we got some chaperones with us. It's an honor band experience. So they audition for it, they play with the band, they meet a bunch of kids from around the state, they get to tour UGA's campus, hear UGA's top band and their jazz band and a bunch of cool things. And I know who got selected to go to Jan Fest. I haven't told them yet. So if you apply, I will tell you maybe on Monday. I want to wait until we get through auditions, but you do have to audition. It's your honor band audition, so you have to record that. If you make the second round, last year we had 14 students make the second round, which is awesome. I'm hoping for that number again, maybe a little higher, might be a little lower, who knows, we'll find out on Saturday. But that'll be kind of in the middle of Georgia, you'll have more details. Jan Fest, the actual event, is in January. A lot of people think it's jam, like music for jamming. That's Jan, like January. Then after that we have honor band. Last year we had, I think the number was 14 or 15 or 16 in honor band, so we should have a lot of our students involved with that as well. It's at Buford High School. And then the last one is the most important one for your calendar purposes, because everyone this pretty much applies to, minus symphonic band, but some of them will play out in public. That's our pre-LGPE concert, Wednesday, February 24th. And then our actual LGPE performance is going to be at Buford High School in like 2 weeks after that, early March. So get ready for that. As soon as that date gets to me, I will get that date to you via email. All right. So sorry, that was a lot of talking, and I forgot to have y'all clap for all the shout outs. But give a round of applause to all the shout outs. And now I'm going to let Jazz Band play for a little bit before we play for you, because they've been sitting in the audience for like an hour now. They need to warm up. So give me just a couple minutes, and then we'll get started with the last portion of the program. Thank y'all. All right. So this is our Jazz Band. Now we can see all of them. It's not being covered up by my obnoxious podium and stand and everything. And this is thinking back to year one of the school. Dr. Withington, during the interview and the hiring process and everything, was asking me like, what do you envision the program being? Blah blah blah. And I was like, well, we don't have a marching band. Are you okay with me teaching jazz band? And he was like, yeah. Why wouldn't I be? And I was like, well, because no one else in the county really does. At my old school in the county, I started the jazz band program, and then here I started another one and keep it going, and it's super fun. One, it gets the rhythm section folks involved, right? So we have a lot of piano players, drum set players, guitar players, bass players that come through the program that normally wouldn't be involved in the music program, and now they're part of the band program, which is awesome. And two, it provides saxophones, trumpets, and trombones, and clarinet this year, an opportunity to play a different style of music, right? It's a smaller group. Has the rhythm section, so I always joke with kids that like I'm not that important on concert night, doing this. Jazz band, it's like really, it's like start, cool. If there's tempo change, I'll jump in, but if not, it's just like, hey, good job, cool, all right, here we go, So they've got the whole rhythm section, keeping time, and giving them the harmonies and everything like that. It also gives them an opportunity to learn how to solo and to improvise, and so whenever you see a student standing up, they're going to be having solo, and in jazz music, it is appropriate to go ahead and clap for them. Again, I'll show you guys kind of what if you don't know. If you feel confident, you're enjoying it, go for it, clap it, lead the way, you don't need me. So they're going to present 3 pieces for you. First one being the funky dreidel. And here's Jack to introduce it.
Hey everyone, my name is Jack Goldberg. I'm an 11th grader here at Paulding STEM. And the piece we're playing is called the funky dreidel, and, which is a reference to a staple of celebrating Hanukkah. And the dreidel game is a game we play during Hanukkah. But what is a dreidel, you might ask? So it's a top of 4 sides with one Hebrew letter on each side. And each letter spells out a sentence that says, Nes Gadol Hayam Sham, which means a great miracle happened here or there. And this relates to the biblical story where the Jewish people were oppressed, offered the freedom that they survived. And so Hanukkah celebrates the freedom from oppression and the hope for better days that are sometimes hard to see. It's about hope and miracles. And Hanukkah is referred to as the Festival of Lights. It is an 8-day holiday that is celebrated by lighting candles on the menorah, playing the dreidel game, eating food, and sharing gifts with one another. And it means a lot to me that this piece be included, because the Jewish population, it's pretty small, and sometimes that can be lonely during the holidays. So because we're doing this piece, and tonight is the first night of Hanukkah, it makes this concert a much more festive and inclusive experience. So I hope you all like the piece, and thank you.
Our next piece is called Autumn Leaves. In French, it's I don't know how to speak French. It was originally obviously a French song, which was covered in English and sang by Frank Sinatra. And now they're doing a nice somber version of it for jazz band. And I like this piece because it has a nice little saxophone solo. Obviously, I play the saxophone. I play the clarinet, which is fun because clarinet is like it's part of the origin of jazz that's often overlooked. And I'm glad it's regarded as
Made it, final piece of the program. I'm going to ask you to introduce this one, but again, I just want to thank you all so much for being here. You've been a phenomenal audience. Like, not looking, y'all see how many people are out there? Wow, right? And they sang beautifully, and they've learned a lot. They've been super quiet, amazing. So thank you all so much for being here. This is our test. You know, so we're at the end of the semester, final exams are coming up. Like, I can have them do a pencil paper thing, but that's not why we're here. We're here to make music and to share the music with others. We make music every day in that class, but we're the only ones who see it, you know? So without the audience, without doing this performance, we don't complete the journey of actually playing music for everyone. So thank you so much for being here, allowing us to share our music with you. We've got one more piece introduced by Max.
Hello there, my name is Max Pegler. I'm a junior here, and this is my second year playing in the jazz band. This song, our next song, is called Charlie Brown Christmas. So a little bit about Charlie Brown if you don't know. He made his debut in 1950 with the comic strip Peanuts. It was very popular back in the day. Charlie loves helping his friends and other people, but tries it like he cannot seem to help himself. He's portrayed as a lovable loser, and Charlie Brown is personally very nostalgic to my family because I have a lot of very young memories of watching Charlie Brown Christmas and Charlie Brown Thanksgiving around the holiday season. So, in this song, it has 4 songs inside of it. It has Linus and Lucy, O Tannenbaum, Skating, and Christmas Time is Here. And throughout this piece, there were many different time changes and chord progressions which were very fun to learn. So, without further ado, this is A Charlie Brown Christmas.
didn't see, there were those picture order forms out there on the concessions table. Students, we do need to clear the stage on your talent show tomorrow. If you want another awesome performance, I think 7 p.m. tomorrow, it is a talent show, $300 grand prize on the line. Any of my band good over soon? We got lots of time. Oh yeah, oh we got a couple. Jack, oh yeah. Jack, have you won it before? Okay. He won it last year. He's probably going to win it again this year. Don't see Jack win it again, you know? 2 for 2, back to back. But you have to clear the stage soon. So, put the instruments away, put the floors away, and then come help. We need to stack all these chairs and stands. Percussion, help you to the band room. Parents, they'll meet you out there. Come say, hey, if you don't know me, thank you so much for being here. Have a great night.